So today we're going to look at scheduled triggers, which are automatic messages, emails, or SMS that are sent out when something occurs. For example, it's someone's birthday, or a class is about to occur, or their credit card was declined, or we want to let them know they've been moved from the wait list to the active, and they need to show up to the class. So, right now I'm in the messaging section. This is a good place to start. And I'm in the templates section. So, if I were creating this as a new one, I could do new email or a new SMS. And I can click on the pencil just to edit the one I've already created. And you can see it shows dear first name and then the last four digits of the credit card. So that will be specific to that client. How did I do that? Well, I'll put the cursor down here. And if I click on this literal button, I can add their first name or their last name or the last four digits of the card. And then it'll be inserted in that position of the email automatically. Okay. Let's just look at a couple more examples because you may want to copy these when you're creating your own. A class reminder that the class is starting soon, or what to bring to class. So you can see your class, and then we do class code at schedule start time, schedule class start, and then you see we did the location, and so we can add these inside the email, and it will be specific to the person receiving the email. Happy birthday. This one's pretty simple. We just say, happy birthday, first name. Have a wonderful day. And then we have waitlist notification. Again, we're accessing the class code, the schedule start, and the class location. And those are inserted in the email to let them know that they need to attend. And we even gave them the school phone number, which comes from the general settings, in case they want to call. So I see I forgot to add a signature. We can always add a signature to the bottom of the email, which is just a general signature that always appears at the bottom of that email. I'll show you that next. And it's important you save it as a template or we can't use it in the class triggers, in the scheduled triggers. So make sure you get that point. It must be saved as a template. Okay, so close that. And now let's just take a quick look at the settings and the email signatures. So those were in that last screen I was talking about the signatures. And you see I created two, one for sales and one for general. And it's just basically what appears at the bottom of the email. You insert it as a signature. And now let's get to the good stuff, the settings and schedule triggers. And you can see we have these delays. It can be before or after, depending on what we're sending. I'll explain that in just a second. You have to enable it. And by the way, we must enable it on your DSM. It's not automatically working out of the box. So if you want this feature, you need to contact us, and then we can turn it on for you. You can do what we're doing here already, but we still have to turn it on. Okay, so we want to send it before their birthday with no delay. When their birthday arrives, we send it. And you can see what we did here. We used the happy birthday email template that we looked at in the last screen, which is in the messaging. And we can send this to different students. So maybe we only want to send it to, people that are instructors, or only to poll members. Maybe you'll send out different emails for different groups of people. Maybe you want to send it only to certain classes. So we have, you can choose which class you want to send it to. And there's some other options here. And then the delay is generally before, but it can be after, depending on the type of message we're sending. And you can always carbon copy someone, like someone's email, so you know what was sent out, like an administrator. And then, of course, if you want it to work, you have to enable it. So before the class start time, this is 2 hours before the class. Credit card decline, I believe this is 2 minutes after the credit card decline. Waitlist notification, I believe this is 2 minutes after the position became available. For example, someone dropped the class. So this tool is sitting here checking to see if some condition has been met. And if it has, then 2 minutes later, for example, it will send out the waitlist notification. So we'll have some more scheduled triggers added over time, but this is what we have so far. And it's working pretty good for many studios now. So wanted to share this video, and hopefully it will help you too.